Well, I was originally English. I'm still British, actually, citizen and an American citizen, which is a good thing if you're going through the relevant airports. That's its really chief advantage. Because the disadvantage is, you know, if the plane is taken over by terrorists, the joint US-UK citizens are the first to be shot, actually. Anyway. I was raised as my father was in the Royal Navy, so we travelled from one. I was a military brat, essentially, and we moved from one place to another frequently. So I went to a lot of different schools and lived in a lot of different houses. The place I lived the longest in England was the university I went to, which was Cambridge, where I took my undergraduate and PhD degree. Then I came to the States, as many British people did at that time, to train more, to do a postdoc, and there I met my current husband. And yes, that's a long story. A short story, actually, I suppose. And at that point, I suppose people have adventures in their lives. Adventures? Points in their lives at which they do something that changes everything that they were going to do. So after my postdoc in La Jolla with Richard Dutton, I was supposed to go back to Cambridge. I had a position there to go back to. And of course my family was in England and my then husband was British, etc., etc. But in about 5 seconds I decided not to go back to my country, not to go back to my job in Cambridge, not to continue to be with that husband, and go to some place that I'd never heard of, Rochester, New York, which was a big difference from UCSD in terms of climate and everything else, and live with and eventually marry an American. So that was part of an adventure, I suppose. There are different kinds of adventures in life. There are adventures that are automatically happy. You go on vacation or something and it's wonderful. Then there are adventures that are not happy at all, but they're still adventures because they're life transforming. And this was sort of in between the two. It was sad to give up all those things that I had, my British heritage and my family and so on. But on the other hand, it was a completely new life with John Kapler, and one I've never regretted. I think everybody should have an opportunity to have an adventure like, well, not maybe quite like that, but something in which they know that they've done something that changes their life completely, and they can pinpoint almost the exact second that they did it.